Hey guys, and welcome back for stage 6 of Build the Ecto-1. I cannot wait to get into this with you guys. Remember, this is the same magazine still until we get our next set of issues. We will need to go back to the start of the book because we will need to check stage 6 parts. So it's saying that we're going to do the 6 components are the parts of the engine, starting with the left engine block, cylinder head and the exhaust manifold. So that will look a little bit like this. So there's all your pieces there. We're going to go take them out of the packaging and we'll come back real soon. Okay guys, we are now back for a parts check off, so we're going to be doing that real soon. So what we need to do is just check that all the pieces are there. This is metal, this is plastic, plastic. So all this is plastic apart from this metal engine frame piece. So make sure you check all those. So the screws, I usually do these last, I'm going to do them first. So AP screws, BP screws and DM screws, you need to make sure you got all those in there. You do always have spares, so you probably will find that you've got spares anyway. 06A is the left engine block, so that's going to be this metal piece here. You want 06B, which is the left engine support, which is going to be this tiny little piece down here. So it's going to be, no, this one. So the one that has got, well, no, it's the one that's the black piece. Just there, that piece there. Then 06C is the engine block lower part, which is this little oval piece there. 06D is the dipstick, you can't miss that, that's just here. And then 06E is the left exhaust manifold, which is going to be this grey piece here. And then 06F is the left cylinder head, so that is going to be this piece here. And then 06G is the ignition wire junction. Not going to look forward to trying to put the ignition wires in there. 06H is going to be the left cylinder head cover, which is the bit that's got Cadillac on it. Really nice bit of detail there. And then also the screws, which we've already done. So what we need to do now is we need to fast forward into the book, because the book is where everything is. All the instructions are here in this book. Don't know what screwdrivers we're going to need to use, so we will go through that. First thing it's asking us to do is to take the engine block. It's asking us to take figure A, which is 06A. And then on the side here, where it's got these two little holes there, we are going to need to attach 06B with DM screws. So let's just quickly see what they want us to do there. So that will just sit into there, lovely. And that needs to face downwards. And I will just quickly put those in and then we'll show you what it looks like. So that is where that piece goes there, guys. So that is where the DM screws go in there. They hold that piece in place, so that's 06B. You just want to make sure it's that way round and that it's facing downwards. So if you've got that right, then you're okay. We're going to just go install 2 more pieces. We're going to put in onto this same frame just underneath here. So let's just get this round the right way. So we need to go this way round. And we need to put on this section here, let's get it around this way. Which is going to sit on this bottom corner like so, and it just goes like that. So that is 06C. We're going to attach that with a DM screw. We're also just going to pop the dipstick in as well. So we'll do that and then we'll come back to you in a second. Alright then guys, so there we have it. So we have now just put the dipstick in here. It is blue, the same as everything else. It just goes in there. You can pop it out if you want to, but try and keep it in. If you don't need to take it out, you could possibly glue it in if you're worried about losing it. And then also we just installed this little oval piece here, which just goes on there. If I just turn it around the way it says in the book, then we will have it so that you can see where the screw goes in, just in the bottom corner there on that section. So that is how that's meant to look. Let's just double check that. So yeah, that is absolutely fine. So that's how it's meant to go. There you are. So we're going to now move on to the next bit. I am questioning that. So no, that's got the hole there and there's a hole there. So that is where that goes in there. Perfect. So the next bit that we need to do is to put 06F, and we will need to attach this piece here, which is 06E, which is the manifold. That should slot into there just like that. Absolutely perfection. There you go. But underneath, we're going to have to screw it in place. 1, 2, 3, just in there. They are AP screws, so we're going to go ahead and do that and we'll be back in a sec. There you go guys, so that is now held in place. So that is the manifold, which is O6E held onto O6F, which is just that section there. Again, you just slide it into place just like that. And underneath, you just have to attach it there, there, and there with the 3 AP screws. It's telling us now to hold it this way around. We need to put on the little bracket, which should apparently slide over there, which is going to hold all them pieces in place. It didn't. It actually went on the floor. And once you've got that in place, that is going to sit on top. Just bear with me while I just go grab that, see if we can do this. It's probably on the floor somewhere. Okay, we found it. Didn't go too far, it didn't break, so we're good. So that should just sit onto that corner there. This should sit over the top to hold it in place. And then you will need to screw it down with the little BP screws, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 there. But keeping that piece in place at the same time, because there's going to be something that goes through there. Okay, guys? So we're just going to quickly put those BP screws in, and we'll come back once they're in place. So there you have it. So we have now put the BP screws in. So this is all held down. Remember, you need to hold that into place. And there's a little cutout in there for that. There is also the head bit here. So this is just a head cover. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the little BP screws. Once you've done that, you will need to install it onto the top of the engine piece here. So it's saying to have that into place. And then you want to make sure that the exhaust manifold goes downwards like so. And then that should, I hope, just click in lovely. So all of this, you think this is mass produced for everybody, and these slot in really well. So it should look like that. Absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do is just flip that up, because we need to put a couple of screws in place just here and here. So they're going to be 2 AP screws. We're going to go ahead and put them in, and then we'll come back very, very soon. Okay, so now that section is complete. So that is how that should look at this stage. Not completely finished, because we still need to attach it to the gearbox, but how it should look at this stage once them 2 pieces are put together. So there you go. So the dipstick should just be here. The exhaust manifold runs down there, so you can take the dipstick in and out. It is it has got to go in between the manifold itself. So let's just quickly tug that out of there. That just should be underneath. We will be able to push it underneath, it'll be fine. So that will go underneath, because it's got to be underneath the manifold. But it's just showing you, if you have done it how I've done it, you can just quickly pop it back in again. So that needs to be behind the manifold, just like that, and not in front of the manifold, like I was showing you a second ago. Let me just push it in. Get my nail, push it there. So there you go. So that's how it's got to look. So you want to make sure that it's not over the top, that it is actually behind, just like that. Turns out, guys, that I built this section here around the wrong way. So you can build this around the wrong way. So this had to come out and go up to the left. So if you take the 2 screws out through here on the other issue, then you would just need to switch that around the other side so that the sump's at the bottom. So I don't know how I got it around the other way. It's probably where we was going in the other issue. Something went wrong, but this is how it should look now. So on the magazine, it's showing that it should have this side here. It should have the little bit here where the bits stick out, which is fine, and it should be on the bottom like that, and then you should have it all in that section. So it should look like this. So don't know how I built it around the wrong way on the other one, but look at the size of the actual engine. It's just absolutely huge. It's just a monster. So there you go. So that's how big it's going to be. That's what it's got to look like at this stage. This side here is the Cadillac bit. So absolutely perfect. So there you go. That's what you want it to look like when you are finished. So it will be down like that. And then on American engines, they have like one that side and one this side. And then they'll have bits that go in the middle there. So there you go. As opposed to our one where we just have the block, which is just along the top. And I really do like this build. I'm loving it. I mean, I did do a couple of bits wrong there. I'm hoping that I didn't mess you guys up, considering I'm doing how-to guides and that bit was wrong. But hopefully you have corrected it now by doing this stage, which wasn't too difficult, to be fair. So I can't wait to see you again real soon. We will be waiting on the other issues to come. While we're doing that, we will have other videos coming as well. We will have the Terminator and stuff like that. So make sure you check that out as well if you are following that. Please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you again on the next issue. I don't know if they're going to give us a sneak peek of what's to come. Just lay that down. we'll have a quick look to see. They might do the story of Slimer. Don't want to ruin this stuff for you guys in case you are actually reading it. I have to actually read through these as well because I do like this because there's a lot of information in there. And here you go. So it is showing you our parts that we are going to receive in the next lot. So it shows us the next 4 sets of parts. If you don't want to watch this, I suggest you turn away now. But here you go. So this is what it's showing that we should be getting our next 4 lots of issues coming in. So there you go. Bye guys. Thanks very much and see you again real soon. Take care now. Bye bye.